Good morning, fellow vault dwellers. We are back on the public test server. Welcome in the chat, Daniel, Angry Scotsman, Basgap, Brandon, Lee Smith, Benji Meister. How are you all doing? I hope good. Yes, it's early. Oh, for you, Brandon, it's 9:30 p.m. Yeah, not for everyone, it's morning. For me, it is. We'll be testing the Mischief Knight when it triggers on the hour. On the hour, it will be triggering at Rapid Camp, so we'll be testing that out. I do plan to test some weapons as well. Maybe I could test a pepper shaker, how it's going now. We can store some. I have too many on me at this moment. Overloaded with weapons. So bad this doesn't do any damage anymore. They made it back to 0. But that was expected. The fix was expected to happen. It's supposed to be patched yesterday, but then they pull it out. So we'll see. They need to fix 2-shot on explosive. It's broken. Two-shot on the Gauss too. All that stuff needs some fixes. Where do I have the pepper shaker? Should have it somewhere. If not, I will need to craft a new one. Oh, there it is. My quad pepper shaker. Standard Gatling laser or Valkyrie against Guardian. It will be decent, but if you can put your hand on ultrasight Gatling laser, it's significantly stronger. So single barrel is no longer 16, like they took away the 16 aspect. It's the highest damage per shot, but not 16. And fire rate now is the same as dual. What's the difference between dual and single? The tiny bit damage difference is like nothing. What's the point of the single barrel now? Like the hex is for the fire rate, I can see that. And cheapest watts for the hex barrel, but lower, slightly lower damage. What's the difference supposed to be? Outside of the fact that recoil accuracy is worse for single, the dual is just better now. Oh, wait, range! Oh, single barrel is range. Okay, I'm blind. Yeah, single barrel is improved range. So it is the best still. So they switched the 16 projectile to better range. Okay. I was looking at everything, not at the range. I was looking at the damage, fire rate. Just needed to look a little bit lower. Okay, range is improved with single barrel now. Got it, so I know single barrel will be the best then. Then plasma, standard. Why is... Okay, standard is now not changing damage at all, just the same. Okay, okay. And laser is increased energy versus plasma for some reason. Is laser the best now? Seems like it. Don't know why. Hopefully it can still cripple. We'll need to see that. Okay, that's almost nothing. So that's the Peppa Shaker. What build am I on? I think it's a heavy gunner build. Let's check. Yes, ghoul heavy. Okay, so we are on the heavy gunner build. We want to test out the Peppa Shaker. So Peppa Shaker. I have some armor pieces broken. Let me fix that first. My nocturnal power armor. If you want to solo Guardian, you really need Furious, yes. You need Furious. If you don't have it, just buy a Furious mod box from player vendors. A little bit of server hopping, you should find it. It's a prefix, so it's widely available for most part. Yeah, you need Furious for Guardian. If you don't have Furious, you will just put yourself in for unnecessary punishment for no reason. Okay, could I change something to make it more compatible? How much room I have? If I would to spec more into shotguns. Oh, there is problem with the room. Like easy target, bullet storm, tightly. Spin up. Okay, spin up is with the Peppa Shaker, so that's needed too. I think it's helping. One, maybe it's not helping with Peppa Shaker. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of difference. 1, 2. Tightly wound. One. Yeah, it is faster. So I have like no room. 2 points if I would switch arms keeper. Like I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. Oh, it's strength categories. Crazy now. So arms keeper is the only thing I could possibly switch? And then my weapons will be super heavy. If I take it off, my weight instantly skyrocket. Could store guns, but can I store enough? I have 300 pounds space. Maybe I could. Sort by weight. Stash full already. Stash full. And that's... we'll still need to squeeze in some extra carry weight for that. What do I do? Is even 2 points enough for something? How much does it cost to equip with a shotgun-related perks? So yeah, I could use Lab the Spread for extra range. Or I could use Scatter Shot. I need to choose, like, there is no room. Shotgun Chump is cool. No room. At all. How do you do that? Or I just... Maybe I give up on holding to some stacks on reload. Which is... Oh, this one is only 2 points. Those 3 are big, we cannot skip. Those 3 we cannot skip at all, so that's 9. Spin up faster, I could give up. Keeping half on reload, kind of want it. And to use shotgun champ, I need scatter shot, so I would need to give up that. And then add scatter shot, add shotgun champ, and I have 1 point left. Wow. Specking for the pepper shaker when it's shotgun and benefits from like... Yeah, like strength is so overloaded. I remove so much stuff. Love the spread, I cannot even squeeze in on top of that. There's like no room at all. I took out everything that is even possible without compromising the build completely. Easy target is too big of a bonus to skip unless I would reduce it by a rank to rank 2 and lose a little bit of a bonus instead of losing all the bonus. Like easy target rank 2 maybe, but then what is that a worthy trade-off? If I switch and add lock and load instead, let's say, or love the spread, I would need easy target rank 2. I'm losing 25% damage for range or the reload. This is gonna be tough with next patch with so many good perkers under strength. So many. So easy target, and then I can choose to keep half of my stacks on reload from lock and load or extra range. I cannot have both. Okay, I will keep damage. Lock and load, reduce easy target. Okay, that's reduced as much as possible. I keep number cruncher. Tormentor is needed. Tankilla is needed now. Concentrated fire we do need. A life giver, ironclad, bullet shield, fireproof. So that's minimalistic approach to endurance. Energy numbers, tenderizer. First aid, power user, stabilize, science. Batch is included. Gunslinger, expert, master, gunfu, adrenaline, psychopath. That we don't need. Better crits, scrounger, ricochet, four-leaf clover. I'm curious if they fixed four-leaf clover with shotguns. I didn't test that one yet. We need to see that. Crit savvy, junk shield, 40 spots, wild west hands. I'm missing something. Grim Reaper Sprint, I think it's still back. We tested that last time, was doing nothing. Oh, one gun army I need. I need to get rid of Scrounger. Yeah, one gun army is needed for Peppa Shaker. Okay. Now we can shoot something. Is the stat lock still present? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, Bulletstorm is listed now. getting those stacks really fast with Peppa Shaker. Look how they count. 20, full stack. So I have full stacks before I even fire half of my ammo. And full stacks, 20% reload speed, 180% damage. That's solid. Why only 15% armor bonus? What's wrong? What? I am wearing a matching set. What? Ironclad for some reason is not working. What's wrong? Vulcan. 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 Okay. That's not right. So Ironclad is broken. Paddle ball. Hello. Paddle ball can be struck now with those unique paddle balls with special effects that are not available in game. Curious if they accidentally rework their damage. They could have. You never know. I'm not over encumbered for some reason, so that's good. As I'm on a team, so just barely in the area. My damage is quite high now with this Peppa Shaker. With Bullet Storm. Cannot use it with Furious though, it needs to be quad. Hello there, Willy Woo. And the Forcer is no longer for shotguns. Is it crippling? I cannot see, they die too fast. Yeah, the critical charge is still broken. Okay, it's not crippling. So I cannot use laser still. The laser is still broken for crippling aspect. So I'm losing most of the damage if I use the laser. Supposedly highest damage, but cannot cripple anything. Okay. We need to fix that. Yeah, the camp building is much better here, yes. Camp building is much, much better. Look how the menu looks like when I open camp building. Tutorial, they added that recently. See? Camp building. Way clearer. You can expand. Browse by categories. Then you have variants. So much easier to find stuff. So much better. There's more, but yeah. Camp building is a big one. For the next patch. There's another bug. Its selection is jumping when you're scrapping, but it still scraps what I selected. But it is jumping, so you need to be more careful. You can honestly scrap those here. Now with the lock functionality, I can just use Volt still. That's lighter option. What's the heaviest ammo I'm carrying? Okay, managed to recover a lot of weight. Need to exit power armor and switch to plasma again. So for some reason, laser still cannot cripple. Even if there is a big portion supposedly ballistic, or maybe it's displaying wrong. Maybe there is not a big portion of ballistic damage. It's possible. So plasma again. Laser doesn't seem to be able to cripple anything. Yeah, the VATS is being nerfed. Oh, did I? Plasma now. Yeah, I need plasma. Plasma cartridges. Again. Let's see with plasma. Yeah, plasma is hitting way better. The accuracy advance, that's you see that's the problem. It's not you're not getting really good accuracy. And criticals with shotguns do not really charge correctly. Yeah, now it is crippling. Only crippled the head though. So I would probably need limb damage on the Peppa Shaker rather than faster fire rate, but it's firing so fast and killing so fast anyway. Maybe I should give up a little bit on the full crippling. Plasma doesn't seem to be able to cripple fully super fast. They improve, I think they improve plasma projectiles though, so they fly a little bit faster. I can hit targets with that. It's absolutely destroying, like everything. Maybe even Furious would be usable on Peppa Shaker. That would be way more reloads, but higher damage. How usable though? I don't know. Would have been cool to have Furious. So crippling entire Scourge Beast thanks to Scatter Shot doesn't seem to be an easy task. I'm crippling the head, but all other limbs are resisting being crippled. Maybe I should add limb damage. I already have one gun army equipped. And the one thing, a little bit of crippling damage that I lost, they change mutation. They change Twisted Muscles. And now it doesn't give limb damage for ranged weapons. This limb damage is now melee only. Do I have Twisted Muscles Serum to remove the side effects? Yes. Okay, so my gun accuracy will be better now. How does it go against super mutants? So the Peppa Shaker will receive quite a huge buff with those changes, but equipping all the perks under strength, that next level of exercise is what works. I'm missing all projectiles, then it doesn't do damage. Obviously. So hitting the target is quite important. Up close VATs do really well. This Super Mutant's crippling is going fast. After 2 shots, is it fully crippled? Yes. But I almost killed it with 2 shots to the head. Yeah, the damage is there. How much plasma cartridges do they drop? Oh, I cannot pick it up. Oh, the lag. Okay, I can pick it up, that's just the lag. We'll need to see if that's gonna work on EN Guardian, EN06. That would be a proper test. Need to switch some perks. I'm not sure if I should be using this scatter shot, to be honest. I'm getting all limp crippled just before I kill them. So maybe I should switch that a little bit. Maybe this scatter shot is not the best idea. Maybe I don't need that. And then I would not need shotgun jump. Oh no, shotgun jumps I want to keep. That's 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile weapon. So that's 80% damage. So this one I want to keep. That's 80% damage. Scatter shot not necessarily. It's not as great. It's not enough. Not enough crippling power that I do have here. So that I want. Easy target I want even maybe max out. Or I could put arms keeper back. Or I could do what? I could give myself a range. Is range affecting my VATS accuracy? If it does, then that could have been a good choice. To give myself 30% range. Let's see if that affects VATS. Okay, there's a turret. Sit on this rock. Now, on the barrel, okay, it's jumping between 38, the lowest, like 50, the highest, from 38, so mostly between 40 and 50. 38 the lowest and going a little bit over 50. Now if I give myself... I don't like this lag opening. You need to wait when you open per card. Maybe that's some protection from cheating, that there is added lag. Love the spread. And now... Not affected? VATS accuracy should be affected by weapon range. Doesn't seem to be affected, so it will affect only the damage drop-off. Or maybe backed. Hard to tell. The range does show higher now. I think the VATS accuracy thing is overall, something is wrong with it. So maybe I shouldn't be focusing on VATS accuracy too much. I cannot move. What happened with my carry weight? I have smoke Myluk filler running. I am. The herbivore serum running. It is. I have carry weight booster. I do not. I lost the carry weight. Back to arms keeper for now. So I can move. Maybe too close to make difference, that's true. That's possible. There is no weapon type damage per cards, no. Oh wait, Mischief Knight already. Okay, we do Mischief Knight first. Mischief Knight. Farming for luck bubbleheads is so painful. You can spend stamps for that, for random bubbleheads, and you can farm raid for random bubblehead boxes, but yeah, that's about it. Jester. Mischief Pyre. Clown hat, tinfoil hat. Eliminate enemies. Blow things up. Light the bonfire. Yeah, blowing things up. Lost Dweller. Blow. Kaboom. Bonfire. Another bonfire. This is cool. New improved Mischief Knight, I think, is really cool. Getting some progress bar. Come on, hit. But another bonfire. Another explosive. Where is Jester? Jester, you're going too fast. Cannot keep up. I'm happy that there's not too many people, so I can see how it goes. Oh, hello there, Jester. Why are you partially in the ground waiting for me to light this bonfire? Oh, I can't. We are waiting for something? Oh, I didn't light this one. That's probably why. No? Did I miss something? There is bonfire. Didn't light up all the bonfire. There are more bonfire that I missed. Killing them give me some progress too. Maybe I missed some extra explosives. Not sure. It looks like this progress bar needs to be filled before I can carry on. But there's time. There is something else I can blow. Like, mostly killing stuff now. Did I miss some explosives or whatever? Oh, I missed the bonfire, I see. How much bonfire gives? Yeah, bonfire gives bigger progress than enemies. Fireworks give about the same as enemies. Almost. A little bit more and we'll have the first part. One more. Completed. So now the big bonfire I light up. And mayhem around cabins now. Now we are moving there. And now again, killing Scourge. It's Scourge. That's not Scourge. Those are lost. Killing lost gives me progress. And there is probably stuff I can blow up somewhere. Wait, I can trick and treat. Yeah. Now there is trick and treating. And there are explosives. My progress is quite slow. Can I do it solo? Or will I run out of time? I'm not really familiar with this a lot. I did it like once and there was lots of people, so I was not forced to do much at all. Yeah, alone I need to do way more. Right, firework boxes. Trick and treat. Lost Dweller. The Lost Dwellers are not giving me progress anymore? Or so little that I cannot see? Not sure. Light. What's that? Yep. Can I do it again if I already did that? Oh yeah, after a moment I can do it again. So we can run and trick or treat back and forth. How much enemies? Enemies do not give me progress here. I don't know why they... Oh, now they did. Okay. Maybe they do, just not very much. How often can I use it? Okay, there is some cooldown. I cannot tap it all the time. But I could go back and forth when there is like a bigger cluster of those trick-or-treating balls. Can I have like a small circle just big enough to run? Will that reset already? And kill whatever coming my way? That already available? Yes. Okay, so I could be running little circles. Yeah, that's probably the most efficient. Rather than looking for more spots. Running this circle in here. They reset relatively quickly. Maybe I don't even need to go there if I run a smaller circle. Yeah. That's the fastest way, I think. It's only a tiny tick of progress when you interact with it. But it resets rather fast. I can keep going like that. the fastest way. Interaction with the balls is the fastest way. It's a small circle from bowl to bowl. And killing those guys when they spawn. Going good. We do have a couple more people. Almost done. That's done. No, not yet. Too early. And trigger the one over there. Give me some ammo back. And now follow Jester, but we only have 4 minutes 30 seconds. So solo it will be hard to do, but I don't think it will be a real issue. Mostly there would be high participation on this event. I doubt we'll need to be doing that solo. Landing pad. Okay, so we're killing stuff, blowing stuff up at the landing pad, and we need to figure out a running path for trick-or-treating around the landing pad. Okay, 1, 2 bows. Locate the balls. Inside? No. The boom. Oh, there is on the landing pad. Trick-or-treating bowl. More explosives. I didn't found all the trick-or-treating bowls. I have some. There's like 1, 2, 3. And I think, yeah, no. The one on the landing pad. Fatman and Mini Nuke is provided. Okay, I just noticed now Fatman and Mini Nuke is provided for mayhem part. There's nothing interesting inside. Let's carry on then. Not as big density of those balls unless I missed some. More on the landing pad? No, the only one over in there. And on the back? No. Just the Lost Dwellers. Let's help them find home. Where's the landing pad one? Here. Okay. Light the Mischief pyre. Number 3. Light up. And now elite security forces. Scary soldiers. Elite security forces stuff is a nice touch. The last one coming. And lastly will be blow up Vertibird. Vertibird, blow it up. And we have 1 minute left. So yes, solo it will be very tight. Completed. Mischief Knight completed. New rewards, of course. I have some bad plushy plan. I'll be collecting those plants. I will learn them later. Bad plushy. Pumpkin pie I get. Legendary modules. Alright. Mischief Knight completed. Let's go back to the Guardian. That's the Guardian. Yeah, the event is not confusing. After you do it a couple times, it will be quite obvious. Trick-or-treating, blowing up explosives, killing enemies, lighting up bonfires. That's about it. So it's not as complicated as it seems at first. What new gun? There's no new gun. Yeah, it's Halloween event, yes. Mischief Night is a Halloween event. Seasonal event, the same line. Like Fastnacht, Cookout with Graham, those are seasonal events. Oh wait, I'm wearing wrong armor for that. Not nocturnal. We want my Aegis. Yeah, the damage is good. Look at that. What? Yeah, the Peppa Shaker was never performing like that. That's the next level of Peppa Shaker performance. Was never capable of doing it. You couldn't do that with Peppa Shaker on live. So that's definitely a good time for Peppa Shaker. Like, overall, Dispatch is not a nerf. It is indeed a nerf to VATS, but overall, it's not. Its weapons perform better overall. Yeah, every time, first time, whatever you are doing, it's a little bit confusing, but after that, it's much better. After first time, it's already much better. But they need to fix this, at least jumping to the top whenever you are scrapping something. It is very bad. Trepa Shaker performance, great. It's hard to squeeze everything, but I did manage. So bring the big guns there, bullet storm there, shotgun champ there, easy target, lock and load, and arms keeper. Probably the best loadout. Surprisingly, scatter shot was not so great, so I gave up on that. Maybe I could even give up on Tormentor and give myself like awareness for some extra watts accuracy. Concentrated fire doesn't seem to work very well for accuracy increases. Maybe that's related to the same bug that affects 4-leaf clover with multi-shot projectiles. Maybe I'm getting only a portion of the effect. With 4-leaf clover, I'm getting only 1/8 of the desired effect because it's 8 projectiles, and for the miss, it counts only 1 projectile. It's 1/8 of the effect. Hope they can fix that. I hope they can fix that. How much awareness is helping? 20% was accuracy. Is it even working? Okay, let's go back to the turret outside of Super Mutant. Let's see if awareness and VATS accuracy is even working. Because the VATS accuracy increasing effects from weapon mods that were recently added to weapon mods, like align mods, do not work. So I'm curious if it's like a global bug that all VATS accuracy increases do not work, or is it only the mods? So let's see. Is this bug like a global or more related to weapon mods? So let's see. Body is 84, quite consistent. Consistent, yes. If I kick out awareness. Okay, awareness is working. So awareness is working. If I kick it out, it's 70. So awareness is probably more worth it more than concentrated fire now. So awareness is working and other stuff is not. I could probably just get rid of concentrated fire and maybe add the ghoul specific perk, Eye of the Hunter, for extra 30%. Yeah, that's working. Eye of the Hunter is working. Awareness is working. So that's probably better now with shotguns than concentrated fire that is not really working. Awareness, Eye of the Hunter. That seems to be solution. Okay, let's test now on some Flying Beast and Scourge. How much will that help? Dropping all fusion cores to fix which bug? It's too many bugs, so you need to be specific which bug you are trying to fix. Yeah, I'm hitting way more now. And Scourge is a good accuracy when I can. My AP, total AP pool is a little bit small. Soft shell. I ran out of soft shell. I need to grab food from camp. Yeah, that's way better. Eye of the Hunter awareness. So VATS accuracy is needed more than it was previously. Maybe I could even combine it with extra VATS accuracy on weapon instead of weapon speed, but that I will sacrifice a little bit of DPS. I will get better. And Bull is no longer optimal for that, as I'm unable to cripple all the limbs quickly. I would need to, like, bullies would be only justified if you can squeeze scatter shot and add limb damage on the second star. Otherwise, it's not enough limb damage with just heavy gunner perk. I mean, what's that called? One gun army. Yeah, one gun army not enough to cripple more than a singular limb before target dies by targeting the head. So probably pinpointers would be better, but I don't think I have pinpointer boxes here. Oh, and I see some people extending and subscribing on Twitch. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Namer, for extending your sub, and Starscream for subscribing with Prime. Appreciate that, and may the shall be with you. Thank you very much. Tighty Wood is good, yes. It helps speed up faster, but I cannot squeeze it on Peppa Shaker build. I just cannot. What definitely works well. The other option would be Furious, but then my ammo capacity would drop to 50, which is still not bad, as we do have 8 projectiles, so 50 is quite a lot. 50 by 8, that's 400. I could even run Furious if I would like more damage. So Furious is an option. Not sure about Explosive. So Watts Enhance would cost me 10 of the fire rate. To get more Watts accuracy. If I want to spec it for Watts. Watts optimized, of course, is needed. Bullies, I could switch to something else. I don't really have anything. I could craft conductors and put that instead. Bullies is damage per crippled limb your target has, and with this weapon I cannot really effectively cripple all the limbs at once. That would be more like Elder's Mark build now. The crippling build is surprisingly Elder's Mark now. Elder's Mark can cripple all the limbs at once and benefit from bullies way more than Peppa Shaker can. There is way more limb damage perks for Elder's Mark. What can I craft here from the legendary mod boxes? If I would like to try and switch. Should I switch to Furious to see how it goes? More reloads though. And that's enhanced. Lastly, maybe conductors. Let's try that combo. I did it. Oh no. This one is too expensive to modify now anymore. I would need to craft a new one. Yeah, I need to craft a new one. This one I cannot switch. It's too expensive now, so I need to craft Watts optimized too. Oh, I cannot craft Watts optimized, so we need to craft a weapon for scrapping. Machine guns, and we need medical malpractice. That's the one with Watts optimized. Oh, I can only craft level 45 now? Wasn't that more levels before? Maybe it wasn't, I'm not sure. It's only crafting level 45. I cannot craft lower level medical malpractice. Is that the same with all? No, not with all. Others I can craft lower levels. Don't know why not medical malpractice. Enclave Plasma is better with a flamer than Elder's Mark. But Elder's Mark is better at range. That's enhanced. I need optimized. Come on. Another enhanced. I need optimized. Oh, come on. More medical malpractices needed. Medics. No, give me. That's optimized. That's what I'm scrapping it for. Not another medics. That's optimized, please. Come on. What was that? Enhanced again. Optimized. How unlucky am I today? I'm getting multiples of everything else. Another medics. Oh, freaking more. I will get it soon. I will get it soon. I feel that. Uh-oh. Someone is eating my camp. Stop it. Alright. Back to scrapping. And where's my VATS optimized? There's still one dog left eating something. Kidding me, where is my VATS optimized? Oh, I have 5 VATS enhanced and 4 medics already and 0 VATS optimized. Any wolves? Out of there. Oh, thank you. I have VATS optimized. Appreciate that. Now we can craft brand new pepper shaker. Curious. That's enhanced. That's optimized. Conductors. Single barrel for the range. Plasma for the damage. Gunner sight because it's available. And speed fire paint I cannot install because that's PTS. Fine. Mod it. Let's see how well it goes now. Yeah, I know you can craft sugar, but I would need to go for ingredients. I will refresh food here, that's why I want it to work. And I need to fix the camp. It was broken. Oh no, Brahmin milk needed. Why is my Brahmin milk producer? Was that broken too? Oh, I have Brahmin milk. Okay. Good pack, Brahmin. Need this milk to fix stuff. Okay. Now, armor will be running again. Limit breaking. That's all limit breaking. Yeah, that's my full set of limit breaking. That's for criticals. And for extra perception, for accuracy, because that's nocturnal. A laser cannot cripple. Laser cannot cripple, so we cannot really use it. We'll be running this Furious one. Furious Shaker. How many stacks will it get if I fire like 50 shots? How fast is it getting those stacks? So I would need the perk to trigger to get me a lucky reload sometimes, maybe to have 20 stacks, or can I... Maybe I can... Oh, I could hit 20 stacks already after first reload. So it will be fine. I will be hitting 20 stacks. Not for a long, but for last 10 shots I will be on 20 stacks even with Furious. And if I get a lucky trigger with a reload, then it will be all fine. Herbivore Serum. Let's refresh one Twisted Muscles too. Food and drink. Company tea. I didn't pick up more company tea for later. How I didn't pick up company tea? Where is it? There. Okay, company tea for later. We need 2. Egg omelette, steak. Hot dog, guana. Malik jerky. Pemmican. Red steak, red scorpion. Malik fillet. Square on a stick. So now I have my action points up. Yeah, 560. And... oh, Radix. Now, awareness is 35%. That's accuracy when crouch. And that's probably still stuck when I fast travel, so let's check. Is the stat log fixed? What's your bet? Is the stat log fixed on the current iteration of public test server? Yeah, regular shotgun is best for crippling, that's true, but I want damage too, so I went for the compromise. 35, if I uncrouch myself, Still 35, so the start lock still exists. Now my VATS accuracy seems to be improved. As soon as I'm in range, it's going up to 95 even for the headshots. So we have some idea what 200 range means. Like 200, it's over there. It's not really insanely good. Look at that. Yeah, you cannot tell the damage is not there. The damage is clearly there. Would that be superior? Would that be superior damage-wise with Furious versus Guardian than running quad and reloading less? That I'm curious about. But we only have one team and someone is in the raid. I need to leave the team, create a new one. So I can enter raid. Otherwise, you cannot enter a separate raid if someone is inside. Health bar glitch is a stat lock glitch, so no. Stat lock glitch is still present. Stat lock feature, in other words, is still present. It's not fixed. I don't know if this will be fixed. Pretty sure it was reported a lot, but nothing changed yet. There is a lot of bugs that were reported and not yet fixed. How many will they be able to fix before the release? I don't know. Hopefully some. Hopefully they can fix some. How many? I don't know. I don't count on them being able to fix them all. So stat lock is still a thing. You just need to plan for it. I just learned to plan for it. I do my food, I unlock my stacks, I do my food, then I fast travel, and then it's locked. Yeah, the stat lock is annoying, but nothing you can do outside of following the protocol of unstacking yourself and setting your stats right. Will Furious do better? I think it's supposed to, is up close, so damage to close enemies count. So from in here, damage to close enemies count. I could even stand closer, that's what I'm doing with a Flamer, as Flamer cannot reach from over there. So sitting on the pipe is the option if you are running Flamer on the Guardian. And this time I don't have faster fire rate, I have bad accuracy. Oh, I need to use some stim packs. I can no longer target its shield, so we are just waiting for it to take itself down with Ricochet. Conductor's helping? Okay, Conductors is helping quite a bit here to sustain VATS for longer. So I'm firing slower and I will need to reload, but I'm getting higher damage per hit thanks to Furious. Is that a worthy trade-off? I think it's saving me ammo, so that is something. But overall it is slower kill than quad faster fire rate. Saves ammo, still very powerful, but yeah, quad faster fire rate is the way to go for DPS. But surprisingly, even with all those reloads, it can still kill the Guardian, and that's solo. There was no one on my team, so I'm losing a little bit of stats by being completely solo. I cannot benefit from taking one for the team. Statlock is on all platforms. It's the same on PC and on consoles. follow my latest guide about stat lock to avoid most of the trouble that comes with it. Stat lock is everywhere. This new bag with jumping list is the most annoying. I cannot even scrap it. It's going one by one. In 15 minutes there will be another Mischief night. So Furious is definitely ammo saving option, but not better than quad faster fire rate. But for daily driving, that would be probably it. With this extra watts accuracy and everything, that is helping. How much would extra range help? Maybe it could, but I would need to replace something, like give up on easy target. It's 50% damage for extra range. I could give up on arms keep up, but then I cannot move. So if I would give up on easy target to give myself even more range with Love the Spread, will that perform better on those Scourge? And Scourge Beasts? The best weapon for Guardian is Enclave Plasma Flamer. That will always be, unless they nerf it. Yeah, Enclave Plasma Flamer is unmatched performance. I think it is a little bit better with this extra range. They're very far, that's a problem. Aside of that, yeah, the performance in this case scenario is great. Okay, so that's probably worth it. This extra range increase. Well, when you want to run it as a daily driver, it's not always needed, but getting those stacks for Furious in no time as each projectile count. So the range of 248 is helping for sure in this case scenario. 248 range is a lot. The damage is a lot too per shot. Assuming this damage is accurate, you never know. What people are displaying and what are actual damage dealt does not align anymore from like 2 patches. 2 patches ago, don't know where it started. Probably early this year it started, but the gap is widening. The gap between the damage you are doing and the damage displayed on the Pip-Boy is widening. So it's not very representative anymore, which makes testing so much tougher. So you cannot just go by the weapon stats. If anything, you can go by the weapon stats in the patch notes, but you cannot go by the weapon stats in the Pip-Boy, which makes it so much harder. Eviction notice is going. Some people are there, but why would I do eviction notice on the public test server? Don't particularly have a reason, unless maybe test the Pepper Shaker on Super Mutants. I'm not sure what's that. Rat Toad Horde. I don't think I need to test anything with the Pepper Shaker anymore, really. I want to test this new event in 10 minutes. In the meantime, I could try to fire a little bit my 2-shot quad Tesla Dynamos. That's basically a shotgun, to see how that performs. Although 2-shot is still backed, so I don't know how triple shot will go. That's a triple shot now. How will that go? How's gonna triple shot go? How much the AP cost? AP cost is high. I will not be using it too much in VATS. How's the triple shot? And Gauss minigun will be the best. Yeah, Gauss mini is the best heavy from the heavy guns. It's not higher damage than Enclave Plasma Flamer, but the best heavy. How does it compare to Elder's Mark? I didn't do a comparison yet, so I don't know. It's so dark here. So yeah, explosions barely do anything. So I think the bug is still present. Its explosive numbers are like 1. Look. So yeah, the bug is still present. More you split the projectile, the less explosions do. So with this case scenario, my explosions do almost nothing already. So I wipe out all the explosive damage by putting 2-shot and pentabarrel. I divided my damage by half, like 3 times. So explosive damage was completely wiped out. But the impact is still doing good. I wipe out explosions though. Impact is still quite good, but not as good if I would keep it a single shot. Yeah, single shot would do way more with three barrel. Yeah, I could kill her so much faster with Furious One. I ran out of ammo. No ammo for ya. And they nerfed those lasers a little bit since I made the video. And they called it a bug. They were like, oh, the split mod adds too much damage. Our bad. I'm like, no. It was adding perfect amount of damage. The beast, that's Elder's Mark. Elder's Mark is a beast. New overperformer. And can get Bulletstorm stacks. And now ammo capacity after reload is 75, so that's increased. So I can get the Bulletstorm to roll with Elder's Mark, even without running quad on Elder's Mark. Some stacks, not too many, but some stacks I can get. Will probably, for Elder's Mark, I will probably get some Bulletstorm stacks and give up on bring the big guns. Give up on doubling the stack limit, as you cannot really achieve it unless you go quad. Who knows, maybe quad would be more beneficial than Furious in case of Elder's Mark. That's possible, and then run full stacks of Bulletstorm and give up on some damage that Furious provides. Hard to tell what would be actually better. Yeah, the Gauss Mini, like, what the bug does, and why the damage is so low, the 2-shot is bugged on explosive weapons. It's supposed to add projectile, add the bonus to the damage, and then split on half. But what it does, it reduces the damage instead of increasing it, and then splits it on half. So it's worse than non-legendary at this moment, 2-shot. So it's reducing the damage and splitting on half. So that's really terrible. And in case of this Gauss Mini, I have Pentabarrel that reduces the damage and cuts on half. And then I have 2-shot that reduces the damage and cuts on half again. So this is The damage is cut several times. And it's really suffering from that. The impact is still good, but all the explosion is basically gone. Zero explosive damage. It will still show on the Pip-Boy. Like on the Pip-Boy, those numbers shows correct. As what's supposed to be. So that's why I'm saying the gap widens. The damage in here are fine. The actual damage when you fire it are not. So yeah. That's the problem with that. I did report this bug already and someone else too, but yet not fixed so far. Maybe next patch will fix it. And that affects especially launchers. If there are launchers like Overkill, that destroys its damage. Like the two-shot destroys damage of launchers at this moment. So I really hope this bug will not go to live. You know how it works on live. In case of launchers, on live, it's adding 75% to the damage, and then instead of splitting it on half between two projectiles, it just adds a second projectile with the full damage. So on live, two-shot is absolutely superior, as you double the damage from two-shot, and before that you add 75%, so you're like triple the damage on live from a two-shot effect. On public test server, it's reducing your damage and split on half. So you are losing damage. So the gap is insane between live two-shot and public test server two-shot. On live, it's like triples your damage. On public test server, it cuts your damage on half. So that's big difference. Big difference. This bug is ridiculous. I hope it will get fixed. It's a new feature on two-shot. I hope it will not make it to live. Hello. I hope this new feature will not make it to live game. And Gatling Plasma is still good. It's just Gauss Mini will be better than Gatling Plasma. So Gatling Plasma still performs. I do have one. Let's say this one. It will still perform. So it's not like it doesn't. It still performs. Do I have ammo for it? Yes, I do. So you can still get stacks really easily of Bulletstorm. Every time I switch weapon, I will need the new stacks for Bulletstorm, so that's a problem. You need to fire it blindly to show you actual damage this weapon does. Without Bulletstorm, you are losing just so much. So we need to get some Bulletstorm stacks first. And then I attack another Scorch Beast. So we'll see it working. It's still working well. It's not like this weapon is bad. But without multi-projectile shots and without multi-ammo per shot, it takes a while to get those 20 stacks. Especially that reload, it's half. And in case of reloading, the insta-reload perk do not work on spin-up weapons. Okay, let's say that amount of stacks will be fine for now. That's some damage increase already. Some solid damage increase already. And it's firing fast. The weapon itself, the range is good, 254. So the range is good on this weapon. The fire rate is very good. It comes with armor penetration from Stinging Core Receptacle. I have it with calibrated capacitor, so for criticals. And because it doesn't split projectiles, it works correctly with 4-leaf clover. So that's a bonus. Okay, let's kick the left, the spread, what's it supposed to be here. Oh, easy target, back. Why limit breaking stopped working, I don't know. But that bugged out in the last patch. It just bugged out completely, so not like they rework it, it just stopped working at all, it doesn't do anything. But they bugged more stuff, so it's not only limit breaking. Like the new Grim Reaper sprint doesn't work either. So there is a bunch of stuff that just doesn't work. It's not like it's doing something wrong, it just doesn't work at all. Doesn't do anything. Like the AP cost is a problem on this particular gun for me. I would need to have like crazy coffee spam. I do have some coffee. As you can see, I can kill it. I had other Gatling Plasma spec for low AP cost. This one is not. This one is for limb damage. So without specking for low AP cost, you cannot really use it much in VATS. 22 is like killing it. Mischief Knight. Okay. I had some practice on the previous one. Let's see if I can do it faster now. Do I have any insta-fire weapon without the spin-up? That would be better, to be honest, for Mischief Knight. Something that fires without me needing to accelerate that. Maybe even... Cremator? It's two-shot, but I don't think two-shot negatively affects Dot. Like, Dot is not affected by stuff like that. So maybe I can use it here. Do I have ammo? Yes, I do have ammo for it. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if Cremator is enough to kill those guys. And Cremator will be getting Bulletstorm stacks now. So this is fine. Okay, Jester, let's go. And it pops fireworks fine. Now I need to find all the fire. So set them on fire. Why is it doing so little? Maybe it's affecting the dot? Is two-shot affecting dot too? Maybe it's cutting damage of the dot too after all. They should be taking more than that. But that doesn't look right. Okay, maybe Cremator dot on the two-shot is affected too. Maybe this bug is worse than I anticipated. The two-shot bug. They're not really burning enough. Nice though for popping fireworks, is it easy to hit them. But if the dot is not killing, then that's not good. What? Blow up those. Why it doesn't blowing up? Cremator is not working very well. Maybe that's gonna help. No. Different weapon. What do I have? 50 cal. I have some ammo for 50 cal. That will be way better. Oh, I didn't light up this bonfire. Bonfire are giving the most progress. More than fighting enemies and stuff. So bonfire are important. Found one more fireworks. Yeah, that's way better weapon for that. Instant fire, good VATS accuracy. That's way better. Yeah, that's way better. That's the performance I need here. That's the performance I need. Okay, it's done with that. Now for this stage we are just running the bowls. Candy bowls. For trick-or-treating. For most part, and shooting some enemies from time to time. Some of those kaboom boxes. I like running it in here. Pop the boxes. Pop enemies. Run all those balls. Pop occasional enemies. Those are the fastest. Fastest progress from lots of bowls. They ran too far. Goal. Kill them. More balls. Yeah, you really need help with more people to progress this event fast. But it's fine. A little bit of practice, we can do it relatively fast. Is it worth to run in here? Probably not, I ran too far. Not many bows. There is one. Oh, no one yet popped the fireworks. Fireworks are helpful. Any more unpopped fireworks? No. We are doing it faster than last time. There's more people killing enemies, so maybe I should just focus on running the balls. That giving the fastest progress. Need some ammo, so I'm picking that up. There one on that? No. Every time I'm popping the ball, there is visible progress. And when I'm killing enemies, every like second enemy there is progress. Oh, graffiti the walls. Which walls we can graffiti? Not sure about the walls part. Which ones we can interact with? Never did any graffiti. And fork the loans. What you can do with loans? Graffiti the walls. How do you do those two? Oh, there are objectives for that. I don't know how you do that. Is that where you graffiti the walls? Oh. Okay, so colorful walls I can interact, and that's giving a decent progress. So if I find a splash on the wall, then I can. I don't know about the loans. But this stage is done. Now in here. Oh, the fire. Anyone lighting the fire? And no one? Okay, coming back. So running already straight, I forgot about the fire. Now the landing pad. Okay, blow things up. So those are fireworks. Kill enemies. Need to find more bowls here. I don't really have as many bowls. But there's way more enemies on this stage. I think enemies are a bigger source on this particular stage. Don't like this 0% VATS kitchens when enemies obstructed. That's new. It was always possible to hit them, now it's not always possible to hit them. Okay, blowing fireworks works quite well for the progress. Too many nukes here now. Blow things up, trick or treat, eliminate enemies. Okay, there's less objectives for this one. Oh, that counts too. So everything that can be blown counts towards progress. Okay, what else I can blow up? Anything else I can blow up? The bowls are limited. Yeah, this stage definitely focuses on enemies. Yeah, this was taken. So when someone else takes and trick and treat... Oh, it's done, okay. So maybe it wasn't taken, it was just done already. Now the elite. Get the elite assault drones down. And the last one. Done. Vertibird. Shoot it. Out of ammo. Completed. Scorpion flashy backpack. Where is some kind of a workbench so I can scrap stuff? Or maybe you can blow those things up too. I didn't try that when the event was going. I was not entering those cabins. Where's the workbench? They didn't add workbench here? That's odd. Like, where are people supposed to scrap stuff? Where's the workbench? Hello, angry Scotsman. Thank you. What bunker? You cannot spam one bowl. They have time to they need a little bit of time to refill. Oh. I entered something as a team leader. Gumley. We have workbenches. Lock requires terminal. Where's the terminal? Oh, they have those chests here. Charging laser sniper. Is this terminal to open? This door control. Error. Access disabled. Open door. Oh, this one works. Another charging laser. Big house and no workbench. For damage you need Furious. Always Furious. What do I think of the Rifleman comeback with the VAT changes? Rifleman should be quite good. As rifle spec for snipers and regular rifles have quite high range. So they shouldn't be affected too much. They should do quite good. I didn't found a workbench. That's terrible. Never mind. So that's the only option. Only reasonable option seems to be just adding Trawling Agent instead of spending time looking for the workbench and travel to the camp for free anyway. Oh, I scrapped the shaker. Never mind. Scrap the Furious shaker, but that's public test server, so that's the big loss. Okay, I think that's enough testing for now until they push another patch to public test server. They need to address those bugs before I can do more testing with stuff. I did test the event and that's fun, but other than that, they need to do more. Reverse Onslaught is absolutely the best option for all the snipers and so on. It's ultimate option. Nothing is even close to Reverse Onslaught in power category. Nothing even close. Yeah, for Daily Driver, Blooded Junkies, those are all great effects. They do not have any requirements. They do not need to ramp up. They work with every weapon, regardless if it's slow, fast firing, without changes to your build. That's correct. Yeah, those are solid options. And yeah, see you in next one, everyone. We'll do more testing and more changes will come. For now, Turtle out. Bye, everyone. Take care.